Hi, second grade. So we are starting a whole new unit in social studies, and it happens to be my favorite unit because at the very end of our unit, we are going to be our own business owners, and we will be making our own things and selling our own things for our businesses. So I'm really excited for you guys to be able to do that. It's not going to start yet because first, before we can make our own business and sell things and buy things, we first need to learn about something called economics, which is movement of money and how that happens and why that happens. So today we are going to be learning about three big things: what are economic wants, what are goods, and what are services. So wants, goods, and services. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, okay guys? Let's go ahead and look at this presentation that I have. Okay, I'm going to actually make this big for you guys. Okay, so the very first thing I want you guys to know is, what is an economic want? What is that? It says the wants we have that are met by goods and services. Well, we can want all kinds of things. Like you could want to eat a cheeseburger from McDonald's. You could want a new bike. You could want a new haircut. Or maybe you want a new game. There are so many wants, and they're unlimited. You could have as many wants, and it will never stop you wanting something, right? So wants are just things that we desire, that we can pay money for, either by goods or services. So let's talk about what goods and services are. So the first ones are goods. Goods are things that we buy that we can hold and touch. So we go there, we pay money for it, and we get to take it home, right? And we can hold it and touch it. For example, you can go to the store and buy toys, right? And you take it home. They're goods. It's something that you can touch and feel. You pay money for it and you take it home. Food. You can go to a restaurant or a fast food place and you can pay money and you can take home that food. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can hold it. You can buy clothes. These are goods. Again, you pay money for it, you take it home from the store, you can touch it. Technology, same thing. You pay for it, you take it home, you can touch it. These are goods. All right? There are tons of different types of goods. What else? Well, there's services. So services are things that other people do for you. So you don't necessarily go there and pay and you take it and you can feel it. It's you go and pay and somebody does something for you. For example, when you go get a haircut, somebody is giving you the haircut. You aren't going there and cutting it yourself, right? They're doing it for you, but you pay them for it, right? You pay someone to give you a haircut. Cleaning, you can pay for someone to clean your house or clean a room or clean your shop. That is a service, to pay somebody to come in and clean. Doctors, whenever you're sick, you have to go, you pay, and they do something for you. They help you, give you medicine, they look at your body, they see how you're doing. So these are some examples of services, things that other people do for you. Okay? All right, guys. So we are going to be coming up with some wants that we have, and what goods or services can we find them? Where can we find them? So for example, if I really want a new pair of shoes, so a pair of shoes, that's something that I'm wanting. I have to think here. Here's my want, is a pair of shoes, and look how I did that. I clicked the T to make a text box, and I wrote my want. One of my wants is a pair of shoes. And then it also says you have to write a good or service that can give you that want. So where can I go to get a pair of shoes? What place would I go to get a pair of shoes? Well, I could go to the Nike store. I could go to Payless. I could go to any shoe store, but I'm going to go ahead and write Nike. Nike store. Sure. Maybe that's where I want to go get my shoe. Right? So I can go to the Nike store to get a pair of shoes. And I also, in this box, I want you to tell me, where would you go, and is this a good or a service? And because a pair of shoes, I go and pay for it, I take it home and I can touch it and feel it, it's a good, right? It's not a service. Nobody's doing anything for me. I'm just going and buying something that I want to take home and keep with me. So it's a good. So I'm going to label it as a good, and I can say where I can go to get this good. The Nike store. Then I can think of something else. What is something else that I really want? Again, maybe I really want a haircut. Haircut. Then I can think about, where would I go to get this haircut? I go to a place called Salon Lofts. That's the name of the place. Maybe you go to the barber shop. You can write barber shop. Maybe you go to, who knows? Some people. My brother goes to Sports Clips. So you can write the name of the place. Where would you get this want that you are wanting? And then, is it a good or is it a service? Me getting a haircut, is that a good or is it a service? Well, it's a service. It's something that someone does for me. Service. So I'm going to write down that this is a service. All right. And I keep going. All right. Just to give you one more idea, maybe you really want an LOL doll. Okay. Oops. Girls, you know what I'm talking about. Boys, you probably do too. LOL doll. That's what I want. Where can I buy it? Maybe I can go to Target. I don't know. A store where you can buy toys. I'm thinking Target is one of them, so there we go. I can go to Target, and is an LOL doll a good or is it a service? Nobody's doing anything for me, so that means it's a good. It's something that I can touch and feel and take home. So it's a good. I'm going to label it as a good. And then do one more. You guys are going to fill out your own. Tell me, what are some things that you guys are wanting, and you write them in here. Then you tell me, where can you find this want? And label it. Is it good? Is it a good or is it a service? Okay, guys? Use my example to help you guys, okay? So you're going to go on to Seesaw, click Add Response, and this is what you do. You make text boxes to fill in these little boxes. All right? I'm excited to see the things that you're wanting and where you can go to find them. All right? This is our first step into learning how to start our own businesses. All right? All right, guys, have fun.